Hey, this is Jeremy again, coming back at you with something. Since the last couple of days, we had a mass shooting at a Florida school. A lot of people have been talking about gun control. And I haven't changed my opinion on the Second Amendment. I'm absolutely pro-Second Amendment. I believe you should be able to own any type of firearm you wish to own. But what I think's got dropped through the cracks is we have to look at our heroes. We're a nation that needs our heroes. You had a coach that gave his own life trying to protect students. The other day you had a young man who was in the ROTC program, sacrificed his own life to get other students out of the way of a gunman. During the Las Vegas shootings, you had people who pulled others to safety. People that took other people to the hospital. People that immediately provided first aid. And in just about every tragedy we've had, somebody has stood up and tried to put a stop to it. A lot of people say, well, the government ought to do more. Well, that's not their job. And that's as plain and simple as I can make it. It's not the government's job to be sure that our schools are safe or that our communities are safe. It's not really even our law enforcement's job. Their job is to enforce the law and arrest people after they've committed crimes. People have looked to administrative agencies, say, well, you know, they should have done this, they should have done that. All right, let me explain this. Nobody has a crystal ball. You can't see the future. You don't know when somebody is going to do something really bad and tragic. If we want our schools safe, we want our churches safe, we want our communities safe, we're going to have to step up and be the line in the sand. You know, that's the long and short of it. I see a lot of people pointing their finger saying, hey, you know, they should have done this and they should have done that. Well, truth of the matter, who the hell is they anyway? Some figment of your imagination. The people who can stop a tragedy and the people who can minimize, keep it from being as bad as it could be, those are the people that are there. And we don't even have to have a big incident, you know. Maybe stopping to help somebody change a tire on the side of the road. It may be stopping to help somebody that's been involved in a car accident. You know, the truth of the matter is, we have some bad people in this world. We have bad circumstances that happen to good people in this world. But we've got a hell of a lot more good people that'll stand up and say, no, we're not going to let this happen. Or, yes, something bad is going on, but we're not going to let it be as bad as it could be. And people talk about the Orlando nightclub shooting. Well, the truth of the matter is, I probably wouldn't be there. I don't really do nightclubs anymore. I rarely have any business in a schoolhouse, so I'm probably not going to be there. You might. If you have kids in school, well, you have a vested interest in protecting that. I know in Florida, with the exception of law enforcement, just about everybody else is prohibited from having a firearm in a public school. Doesn't mean that whenever times come and those things happen, that you need to just lay down and die. That's whenever you have to fight with whatever you've got at hand, be it a fire extinguisher, a book, a desk, your bare hands, whatever you can. You know, maybe you can get the door open and get other people out for safety. You know, that's the thing we need to remember, is we got a lot more good people in this world than we do bad people. And what we need during these times is for good people to stand up together and do what they have to do to protect those who can't protect themselves. We're a nation that needs our heroes. And in every case when we've had a tragedy, you know, throughout the history of our country, we've had our heroes. And we don't need to forget them. And we need to learn from their examples, and time comes, be willing to do the same to help somebody else out. Later on,